Sometimes doing our best really is weather permitting. Have you ever looked at something you haven't managed to get done and thought, when am I actually ever going to really finish this? I should have finished this by now. That's me at the moment, looking at my vegetable patch and my flower bed. I have a challenge with one knee, and so it always takes a little bit of time and planning, but then there has been the weather. Every time I seem to get a window to get outside and tackle the gardens, it rains again. And I found myself sitting here looking at those weeds and thinking, how on earth am I supposed to keep up to this? Then I started looking at what was actually happening all around us, everywhere. Not just in central Alberta. Things are happening everywhere. We've had over 150% more precipitation over the past 3 months, and suddenly my little problems are nothing compared to what the farmers must be going through. It's hard enough, everyday life, and then when you have conditions that are not in our control, it makes you think about the people around us, and the farmers is who I'm thinking about right now, because rain is necessary, but too much can create another set of challenges for them. And not just for them, for the construction worker, for the contractor, for the landscaper. We may look at a beautiful field from across a road, but the farmer is trying to find ways that his equipment's going to work properly. Can he get out there and cut that hay? There's so many other things that they're working around the clock. But too much moisture can lead to mold, loss of quality, even heat. Too much heat can cause fires, spontaneous combustion. They're having to deal with a lot of different problems that we're not aware of. We just go into the grocery store and we see it all stacked there. And we may be complaining that the prices are going up. But we don't necessarily see what it took to actually manage it all. And it isn't true of just those people, We often see the results without knowing all the conditions and all the people that are working under pressure all the time. I'm just dealing with a sore knee, but somebody else is dealing with flooding in their basements. I know people that are doing that, and the contractor can't even get in a lot of times. A farmer may be watching the weather on an hourly basis to try to get the opportunity to get out into the field. Sometimes doing our best doesn't mean that we're accomplishing everything that we set out to do. We need to really learn how to reschedule things and be adaptable, because it's not always in our control. So perhaps the question isn't always, why haven't I done more? Why haven't you done more today? What have you done today? Because given what I'm working with today, doesn't mean to say what the other guy's dealing with, the responsibilities that they're under. Sometimes we need to think more about the invisible problems that other people are having. So pause on that for a moment. I'll talk to you more about this tomorrow. Bye for now.